Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the International Webinar Series on Holistic Health, Well-being and Sustainable Development 2022-2023, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 76 years of 76 years of independence, India's G20 presidency, United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030 as part of awareness and campaigns in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute Center for Arts, Sciences and Well-being. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations. Before moving to our commemorations, a small announcement for everyone. There is an upcoming event on occasion of Indian Republic Day on 26 January 2024. That falls on Friday. We have international seminar on Republic Day, freedom struggle and movements, freedom fighters, social reformers and workers, India's glorious past, present and future, India's G20 presidency, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, COP28, health, environment, well-being and UN Sustainable Development Goals 2024. So it will be organized. It's a full day international seminar, online and offline in a hybrid mode. It starts from 10 a.m. in the morning with morning session, and afternoon we have session beginning at 2 o'clock and evening session starting at 6 o'clock. Depending on the number of sessions, number of presentations, we may continue from morning to night, or if there is any possibility of breaks, we'll take the breaks according to the sessions. So the entire day will be divided into 3 sessions, and we are inviting presentations and participation and also collaborations from various stakeholders from across the world, academicians, NGOs, and like-minded. For free, there is no charge, no registration fee for participation, collaboration, or presentations. So you can register with the registration form for free. The details have been already shared on the website and in various WhatsApp groups, and the flyer has also been shared. And we are also organizing quiz on Republic Day, where all the participants who participate and score minimum percentage of marks will be given participation certificate, and also those who score top scores, 3 merit certificates will be given to the participants, quiz participants. And quiz will be conducted on the same day of the international seminar, that is on 26th January. And the timings will be informed in due course of time in the conference, or we will try to provide the information in advance through various platforms. So that will be in the form of either polls in the Zoom platform itself, or it may be through Google Forms. So we will let you know in due course of time. We have still time for that. So accordingly, we will analyze the results and we will be awarding the merit certificates and participation certificates to all who are attempting the quiz successfully. This will be a timed quiz. So within the time, you have to submit your results along with your details. So we will let you know the number of questions and how the format would be in due course of time. That will be also provided on the website. And coming to the themes of this international seminar, as already mentioned, the themes include, but not limited to, Republic Day celebrations of past. We can talk on freedom struggle, movement, freedom fighters, social workers and reformers, and about India's glorious past, present, and future also, based on the past and present. How do you think the future would be? Predictive analysis based on your research, and about UN Sustainable Development Goals. And this year, India, our nation, was hosting G20 presidency. So you can make presentation on India's G20 presidency. And also we have been celebrating, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. You can talk on that, present on that. And now we are celebrating or commemorating, organizing COP28. So you can talk on various topics related to that, and about clean energy, education, environmental education, employment, environment, health, well-being, sustainable development, and social welfare and social security policies, programs, projects, and schemes, and about inclusion and any other related topics and themes. In fact, this is a multidisciplinary conference, multilingual conference as well. So as per the guidelines of NEP, we are promoting multilingual conference. You can present in your own language as well, provided with the translation or transliteration of copy in English language, so that the non-language speakers, if you belong to some language, and because this is an international platform, participants should be able to understand. So in that case, you may provide your full paper in multilink in your own native language, but try to present in English or a bilingual language where everyone can understand. And we have two modes of presentations. One is live. On the day you can join, you can register yourself and provide all the details through registration form. And you can call us for confirmation, or you can check the schedule as well on the website. And you can make your presentation as per the schedule, or we'll see if it is on first come, first serve basis. Whoever is available will take it. We'll also have a schedule, tentative schedule, or if there is some technical difficulty, whoever is available will take it up. And another way, we have another way of presentation, that is through pre-recorded presentation. Generally, we have seen over a period of time, presenters were facing certain issues in making presentations due to various technical issues, like due to lack of internet connectivity or power, or various other, due to some technical issues of presentation file system, various reasons we have been seen. So to help them also, to address those issues also, we have considered pre-recorded presentation, where you can record your entire presentation in Zoom or any other platform, whichever you are convenient. You can record it and you can upload it to your Google Drive, and conference email ID has been provided on the website as well as on the flyer. You can give the permissions to that email ID so that our team will access it and download it and present it on that day. So if you are available live, you can also present yourself. Otherwise, we will use it a backup. So in case you are, if you are not able to present, then we will present from our side that pre-recorded presentation, that is with video and audio along with your PPT if you have. So for publication, you can make presentations. Either it can be a full paper presentation or a poster presentation. You can select a topic and send the abstract, full paper. If you have a poster along with that, which will be reviewed and published in the upcoming series ISBN or ISN publication. That will let you know soon. So if you are planning for publication, make sure you are following all the guidelines and you are making a presentation. So the topics have been shared and the type of presentations accepted has been mentioned. And we have also shared the website link where you can get all the details about the international seminar, and as well as the certificate download links. Once there are two benefits apart from presenting offline at your convenience for pre-recorded. The certificates will be shared on the same day or the next day for those who are choosing pre-recorded presentations, because already you'll be completing all the formalities. You will be making the presentation through pre-recorded. So we have your presentation also. On that day, either you will be presenting or we will be presenting on your behalf. We'll be playing that video. and your presentation will be done. So after reviewing the pre-recorded presentation, your certificates also will be prepared before the conference or on the day of conference, seminar, and your certificates will be available on the very next day. You can download in 2 to 3 working days. You can download your certificates. If possible, we will try to provide on the same day accordingly. We will inform you on that day. That is one more advantage if you choose pre-recorded presentations and complete all the formalities. So registration link is mandatory. Registration is mandatory. That's how we come to know who you are and what topic you are presenting. And that is the data we verify and prepare certificates. And on the seminar day, we'll be circulating feedback form within the platform, and also a Google form will also be circulated in the seminar, and after the seminar on the website it will be available. In case if you had any technical problem, you couldn't log in, you can also visit the website after valedictory, because the feedback form will be shared in the valedictory session. So you can join in the valedictory session, or those who are attending for participation certificate, they can fill up the feedback form which is being shared in valedictory session, and after that your certificates will be generated and you can download your certificates from the mentioned link. Already Google Drive links have been shared on the flyer and as well as on the website. So you can go there and you can find your certificate and you can download it. For presentations as well as participants, both the links have been shared. From there, you can download whichever certificate you are eligible for. Those who are attending, they can download their participation certificate, provided they have registered and fill the feedback form. And those who have presented, provided they have filled the registration form and successfully made presentation and provided feedback, you can download your presentation certificate from the Google Drive link already mentioned on the website and in the message, registration message, which is being circulated. So you can download from that Google Drive after the seminar. Now, even the quiz, as we have mentioned, there will be a special Republic Day quiz that will be conducted, and the participation certificates and the merit certificates link will also be provided on the website after the seminar. So you can find on the same web page or the website, you can find all the links. It is even available now, but the certificates will be updated after you successfully participate or present. The drive links will remain same, and additional links for downloading your quiz participation and merit certificates. If you score the top 3 highest scores for first and second, third positions, those certificates will be available to download from the website within a week. Mostly we will try to complete on the same day, or maximum within a week, you will be able to download all your certificates. So that's why if you select pre-recorded session and complete formalities even before the seminar starts, so it will be easy on the same day, maybe on the day itself, you may be able to receive your certificates. So that is one more advantage. And there is no bar. Anyone, whoever is interested, from school children to college students, research scholars, academicians, practitioners, and anyone, whoever is interested to present, can make presentations by registry. And standard formats, industry accepted, academia accepted formats. You can choose any one of the format for making presentations on that day. So if you are not available on that day, or if you are anticipating any issues, then you can choose pre-recorded session, and you can record and send it as early as possible. You can even start sending from tomorrow. You can choose a topic, register yourself, and record your presentation, and you can send it off after thorough preparation, so that your formalities will be done. And once we review, and we will schedule your session on that day. If you are available, you can present yourself, or you can take Q&A. If not, your presentation will be done. And after that, you can fill the feedback form by visiting the website, or even attending the seminar on the same day, and you can download your certificate. So in both the ways, by considering, many of them have been asking us to consider, as they will be joining from, because it's a holiday, and people may be leaving to their native places as it's falling on the weekend. Because Saturday, Sunday, again, holidays are coming, and Friday is also a holiday on occasion of Republic Day. So many have been requesting that in also into deciding this. So you can, even at your rural place, if you're not able to, make a presentation due to technical problems or internet issues or anything. So you can use this opportunity now itself, because we have good time, almost more than a month. So you can register as early as possible and complete, make a prepare presentation and record the presentation and send your presentation and complete your formalities. And those who would like to have flyers, you can share your photo and other basic details. So that will be prepared along with the speaker's detail. So only those speakers who are sharing their photo and other credentials, so within the specified time before the speaker's flyer is prepared, so those details will be included. If you want your details in the flyer for speakers, so you can send all the details to the email ID after your registration. So will be a short format that will be also available on the website. You can visit the website and you can copy that format, paste, fill the details, and you can your photograph preferably with white background, and you can share your passport size or a good photo with white background or a single color background preferably, and send it to conference email ID, so that whenever a flyer is prepared in advance, we can accommodate your details along with your photograph. So these are various instructions pertaining to international conference. The joining link will be the same link. The timings have to be noted: morning, afternoon, and evening, or starting from morning to evening, depending on the number of presentations, with or without break. And The entire session will be streamed live on YouTube as all the sessions are happening. So you can even watch or share the YouTube link to your friends and colleagues. Or whenever you want, you can go back and watch the sessions on YouTube. And the minimum duration is 5 minutes, including your introduction and conclusion. There will be no introduction made by organizers. You have to introduce yourself because time is short. You have to introduce yourself quickly and make your presentation and conclude along with any gratitude in the starting or ending. It depends on you. So you have to complete it within 5 minutes or a maximum time of 15 minutes if you have a very good paper, lengthy paper. So you can take up to 15 minutes, including introduction. And if you want to leave, if you want to ask or take feedback, or if you want to ask any queries, within that time, you leave 2 or 3 minutes for the question and answer. We can quickly take 1 or 2 queries and answer. We will all see depending on the number of presentations. If there are more presentations, then we have to try to accommodate all the presentations. Accordingly, we'll take up question and answers. And the proceedings, entire proceedings, either abstract or full paper, whichever is available, will be published in the series ISBN or ISSN publication, whichever is applicable. So this entire series is happening as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav series. So in that series, so these all the eligible and those who have completed formalities, those who have sent full papers, or those who have sent up abstracts and successfully completed presentations. And apart from that, proceedings of this entire series will be published in an ISBN or ISN publication in the upcoming year. So soon, the process has already started. We are compiling the data. In another 1 or 2 months, probably we'll give it a shape and a draft will be available for review on the website. And once you can review and you can go through your details and your presentations or participation accordingly. And if there are any final changes required, you can let us know so that we can finally make the changes and go for the publication. So you can share the registration link with your friends, as there is no bar regarding qualification, and widely circulate, promote this event and be part of this wonderful series and utilize this wonderful opportunity to be part of this series, once in a lifetime opportunity, and also to encourage your friends, colleagues, students, research scholars. And you can also use the offline pre-recorded presentation so that you can record as many times you want, as long as you are satisfied. You can make it and send it. So no need to worry that some people have stage fear, public speaking and all those. So you can also overcome that by using this pre-recorded facility. So this is all about international seminar. If you have any queries, The coordinator contact number is there. Before contacting, you go through all the instructions on the website. Even presentation guidelines, common presentation guidelines are available on the website where you can check all the guidelines, read all the guidelines, and if you still have any queries, you can always call or message coordinator. So that's all regarding seminar. And coming to today's commemorations. Today, we are commemorating various days. So let's look into each of these days. Just a second. Today is commemorated as Christmas Bird Count Week, which is from December 14 to January 5. This week-long celebration is an international census of birds undertaken by bird watchers in the US, in the Western Hemisphere. North Americans in the US and Canada participate actively in this counting, with the most contributions coming up from these countries. Nevertheless, bird watchers from over 17 countries participate in the Christmas bird count. So the number of observers increases every year. The count is conducted by the National Audubon Society, an environmental organization devoted to the conservation of birds. So the Christmas Bird Count Week is celebrated, as already informed, from December 14 to 5th January. Is a citizen science survey where volunteer bird watchers in the Northern Hemisphere winter perform a census of the birds in the Western Hemisphere. Actually, this week evolved out of an old hunting tradition in North America. Many North Americans were involved in side hunts over the Christmas period, where they would actively hunt as many birds as they could and kill and hurt birds. This hunting was competitive, which meant that many birds were hunted and killed for no reason in the name of Christmas and killed in the Christmas hunts. Birds of all kinds got killed needlessly during this hunt as the hunters boosted their numbers, killing those poor innocent birds in the name of Christmas celebration or Christmas hunting. Frank Chapman, an ornithologist and founder of bird lore, suggested a change in the tradition. He recommended that instead of hunting birds down and killing them, the Christmas tradition could involve counting them. The first group of observers was very few. About 27 people counted birds that winter. However, they identified about 18,500 individual birds across 90 different species. The success of first observers led to the group of bird watchers increasing every passing year. All the data collected through the Christmas bird count week is used for the sciences, especially conservation biology. Participation is open to all volunteers, so people do not have to be specifically skilled to count birds during the Christmas bird count week. Every person is assigned a count circle of about 15 miles in diameter. And everyone works in a team of 10 to count the birds in the circle. There are over 2,100 active CBC circles across the US, Canada, and Latin America. The data from CBC can be used to track bird population over long periods. Birders count every single bird that they see or hear in a day for bird counting. Even if you don't want to contribute data or count birds, you can still take up bird watching and learn to appreciate the wonder of birds. The CBC buys some binoculars and watch the birds around you. The CBC started as an effort to get people to appreciate wildlife instead of hunting and killing them indiscriminately. So get hunters into counting birds instead of killing. Bird watching, also birding, is among the fastest growing outdoor activities in the US. Bird watching curbs the urge humans have to hunt and avoid casualties. It satisfies humans' instincts to hunt. Bird watching started recently with bird studies and the invention of optical aids like binoculars. The activity first became popular in Great Britain, followed by the United States. Photographs and bird senses inexperienced bird watchers have aided ornithologist studies. Amateurs support fieldwork. We love the idea of the layperson contributing to the science by collecting data, and we want to support science and study of the birds. The idea of stepping out in the winter and looking for the birds hidden away in the branches in adventurous, we think it's a reason to get outdoors in the cold. A growing number of people partake in the Christmas bird count week every year. So we want to join community and talk about birds with more people, saving lives. Today is also commemorated as Free Shipping Day in US. So you can shop till you drop by getting everything online, plus there are no sky high shipping rates. Pay only for what you actually buy. Let someone else handle the cost. The date of the holiday changes each year, so be in a lookout in mid-December. So Free Shipping Day is a national shopping holiday as well as a year-round coupon website. The holiday started in 2008 while the coupon portion of the site was launched in 2017 as a resource for online savings, providing shoppers with coupons and free shipping codes from top retailer partners and niche e-retailers. It was conceived by internet entrepreneur Luke Novels while running his own free shipping focused website. He noticed an interesting trend among users online shopping seemed to drop around December 10. Though many retailers were capable of shipping orders on time for holidays, shoppers were worried about receiving their packages on time and the crazy holiday shipping fees that would accompany them. It struck him that an event promoting free shipping and guaranteed on time delivery was exactly what the holiday season was missing. The first event was put together in 2 weeks by Luke and his one employee. It featured 250 participating merchants, including Target, J.C. Penney, and Pottery Barn. After a busy and sleepless night on December 17, 2008, Knowles kicked off the first ever free shipping day the following morning. The event earned $764 million in online sales and became one of the top 10 highest earning days in e-commerce during the holiday season that year. So National Free Shipping Day is now a permanent entry in the holiday shopping lexicon. More and more retailers partner with Free Shipping Day to capture sales from shoppers eager to finish their holiday list in mid to late December. Amazon participates in Free Shipping Day, but you can also get details throughout the years, along with deals if you have an Amazon Prime account. A few participating retailers are Target, Bloomingdale's, J.Crew. You can review a longer list here to see which retailers participate in the holiday as well as offer coupons year long. So plan your online shopping splurge. Shopping rules are still basically same even for holidays. You come up with a budget and work hard to stick with it. And National Free Shipping Day allows you to buy all the things you have been thinking about throughout the year from comfort of home. The easiest part is merely whipping out that credit card and making the purchase without a shipping fee, of course, delivered to you for free. Special shipping costs a fortune. FedEx offers same day delivery to all 50 states every day of the year as long as money is no object. Prepare for extravagant shipping fees. So instead, use this day. Shippers need fleets of expensive aircraft. Both FedEx and UPS combined have a fleet of 1,173 aircrafts just under Delta's 1,280 planes. Shipping is never ending job. There are at least 20 million shipping containers crisscrossing the world as we speak. So a chance to use your coupons. Online shopping is convenient and it's a winning idea. Today is Halcyon Days in US. Halcyon Days technically fall in December around the time of winter solstice each year. Their story goes back to ancient Greece of love, gods and goddesses, tragedy on seas, and birds with magical powers. Halcyon days are kind of unique as days go. They refer to a period of happiness and calm, especially in the past. Weather-wise, they are a time of calm during the winter when storms do not occur. Although not a holiday per se, Halcyon days are still wonderful because they define nostalgia and warmth. Just the premise behind it makes us love December even more. We are already swimming in memories of those long summers or that eventful Thanksgiving. Remember incredible faces when everything seemed to click. Love, work, and family through different seasons or reasons. Halcyon days reminds us of days when we were utterly content. Today is also commemorated as Matrade Intellectuals Day in Bangladesh. On 14 December, the day honors over 1,000 intellectuals killed by Pakistan forces during Bangladesh Liberation War in 1971. Just when victory was on the horizon, Pakistan abducted and brutally killed some of the best minds in Bangladesh, formerly East Pakistan. The aim was to annihilate the entire intellectual class of Bangladesh. Matrade Intellectuals Day ensures that the world never forgets the efforts and bravery of these exceptional individuals. The aim was so cruel. The story behind one of these darkest days in Bangladesh history begins soon after India's independence from Britain in 1947. The British left behind a broken nation, both literally and figuratively. It was a time of great sorrow as the subcontinent split into two nations, India and Pakistan. The reasons for the division were purely religious. All Muslim majority regions became Pakistan as they demanded for it. As India started building the foundations for a secular republic, Pakistan faced an impossible dilemma. Over 1,000 miles across lay East Pakistan, present day Bangladesh, dominated by Bengalis. East Pakistan was culturally, socially, and linguistically distinct in every conceivable way. Being Muslim seemed their only common thread, albeit extremely thin. Tensions rose between two territories as West Pakistan sought absolute control. West Pakistan refused to accept Bengali as a state language. It was beginning of the sustained insults and slight towards Bengalis and their culture. The economic disparity between the two regions also became difficult to ignore. Things came to a head in March 1971 during elections in East Pakistan. The Awami League Party, based in East Pakistan, won the elections. Yet the Pakistani People's Party, West Pakistan based, refused to hand over the reins. Violence ensued. The West Pakistan Army went on offensive, and thus began the Bangladesh Liberation War, sparked by a rousing call for Bengali self-determination. Sensing defeat, the West Pakistani forces dealt a final crippling blow to East Pakistan. On December 14, 1971, the army abducted scores of East Pakistani intellectuals from their homes. They tortured and killed over 1,000 people, namely teachers, doctors, engineers, journalists, lawyers, and scientists. It is one of the cruelest acts of many acts that was committed by Pakistan forces. In a cruel twist, Pakistani forces surrendered just 2 days later, and an independent Bangladesh was formed. Matrade Intellectual Day honors the memory of these outstanding individuals who lost their lives for the idea of Bangladesh. On March 25, 1971, an unsuspecting city witnessed a Holocaust. The Pakistan Army launches Operation Starlight, a systematic genocide of 7,000 innocent Bengali civilians. They killed 7,000 innocent Bengali civilians. And the struggle for Bangladesh intensifies, and a curfew was imposed in Dhaka. Tensions escalate on December 8, 1971. West Pakistan finalizes plans to cripple East Pakistan by targeting its intellectuals on December 10, 1971, and West Pakistan armies brutally capture, torture, and kill at least 1,000 East Pakistan intellectuals on December 14, 1970. So, Matrade intellectuals refers to the brightest minds of Bangladesh, formerly East Pakistan, killed by the Pakistan forces during the Liberation War in 1971. They comprise philosophers, teachers, literatures, artists, journalists, scientists, architects, engineers, lawyers, social workers, activists, musicians, actors, and so on. Unofficial estimates record that at least 1,111 intellectuals lost their lives on 25th March and 14 December 1971. Most of the executions took place on these 2 days. Matrade Intellectual Memorial lies in Dhaka's Rare Bazaar. The memorial stands at the site of the brick kilns where people discovered the bodies of intellectuals. Look up the films about the Bangladesh Liberation War. We recommend Amar Bandhu Rasht and 1971, both incredibly gripping and insightful. Today is also celebrated as Monkey Day in US. We may look just a bit different from our primate pals, but we should not forget that we share a common ancestor with them, chimpanzees. Warm up the vocal cords and get ready to unleash your wildest calls and cries in observance of this holiday, which celebrates not just monkeys but everything simian. As part of human family tree, monkeys are celebrated on Monkey Day on December 14th. It's a difficult task to pinpoint the exact moment that monkeys first emerged as a unique species within the animal kingdom, but it is believed that their appearance took place approximately 60 million years ago. This vast amount of time would pass month by year, by millennia, both creeping and speeding along, without the existence of a national monkey day. At long last, though, thanks to the two pioneering college students that would change the year 2000. Cassie Sorrow and Eric Milkin, both studying art at Michigan State University, are responsible for the creation of this simian-centric celebrity day. Sorrow fittingly would admit to the Detroit Metro Times that he has experienced a form of malaise around the holiday season and felt compelled to find a way to combat these December blues. After jokingly jotting down Monkey Day in a friend's calendar, Sorrow took the idea and then ran with it. When December 14 rolled around, he and his art school friends dressed up as monkeys and ran amok, putting on their best monkey impressions. What started out as a bit of fun has evolved into a full blown operation. Monkey Day serves as an important anniversary each year for raising awareness of modern threats to monkeys, with entities such as National Geographic, the Smithsonian Institution, and the Greenpeace promoting the day. Sorrow and Milkin have also been instrumental in utilizing monkey themed art as vehicles to serve this end as well. Their work has brought an entirely new understanding to the term monkey business. It is also commemorated as More Good Today Day in US, aims to encourage more people to practice kindness and generosity. It reminds people to take time to think about the people around them and help in the way they can. This day reminds people to focus on the positive things in the world. This day is a perfect opportunity to make a difference in someone's life. A small act of kindness can go a long way in making people's lives happier. It aims to help society by encouraging kindness and generosity. Doing good can refer to any gestures of kindness. It can be holding a door for someone, getting someone a cup of coffee, or just sharing a smile and being polite. Doing good can be a small act or a grand gesture. Either way, those actions have a positive impact on society. Certain rules of conduct govern correct behavior among members of a particular social group. Every culture tends to write its version of rules of behavior. These can be laws or traditions. Good manners have been in demand for many years around the world. Codes of dress, behavior, and etiquette usually distinguish social classes in a community. Good manners can be codes of conduct that help to preserve friendships and other relationships with people. The unspoken rules help to create a sense of peace and security. Adopting etiquette was a self conscious process during the age of enlightenment in the 18th century. People made an effort to acquire the conventions of politeness. They also adopted normative behaviors that symbolically identified the person as a cultured upper class member. Today is also commemorated as National Alabama Day in US. It's a homage to Alabama, a state steeped in fascinating history that significantly influenced the course of American history and politics. Alabama, with its beautiful people, landscapes, food, and culture, fought hard to join the Union. The state epitomizes Southern hospitality and warm nostalgia all around. A special day for an incredibly unique place. We know Alabama as the heart of America's deep south. Yet this fascinating region comes with a long and rich history, both before and after it would become part of United States. Before European settlers arrived here in 16th century, Alabama was home to numerous indigenous peoples. The Spaniards were the first Europeans to explore the region, paving the way for other European countries to arrive. The 250 years that followed saw numerous battles for control of the area among the French, British, and the Spanish. These events would culminate into American War of Independence. Before joining the Union, Alabama was part of Mississippi Territory. Up until then, Alabama was claimed by the colony of Georgia. As pressure to create two states mounted, Congress carved out a new Alabama territory from the east of Mississippi Territory. William Piatt Bibb was the region's territorial governor. Within 2 years, the Alabama territory grew in population and economy. Petitions for statehood soon became louder. Alabama's shift to statehood began at a constitutional convention that took place in Huntsville. 6 months later, Congress passed a resolution on December 14, granting statehood. Soon became louder. Alabama's shift to statehood began at a constitutional convention that took place in Huntsville. 6 months later, Congress passed a resolution on December 14, granting statehood to Alabama, the only state added to the Union that year. Alabama joined the Union a few months before Maine and a year after Illinois. The town of Gahuaba in Dallas County was the first capital, and William Piatt became the state's first governor. Much later, the unassuming town of Montgomery in Alabama would set the stage for civil rights movements that swept the rest of the country and the world. Geographically, Alabama lies in the center of southern states. It's why people often call the heart of Dixie, Yellowhammer State, and the Cotton State are some of its others. names. Alabama is famous for southern hospitality, football, and tea. It's also rich in natural resources like steel and iron. Today is also commemorated as National Energy Conservation Day in India. Every year, India observes National Energy Conservation Day on December 14. The day is organized by Bureau of Energy Efficiency which operates under Ministry of Power, aiming to present India's stellar achievements in cost-efficient energy production and the resource conservation. Further plans for the future are also discussed on this day, targeting holistic development as main goal towards mitigation of climate change. Include yourself in more informative ways to spread awareness on climate change and conserving energy. So, National Energy Conservation Day is celebrated in India, aims to generate awareness among the masses in India about the importance of saving energy. People are also kept in the loop on new courses of actions and plans that are being formulated. Information is given on minimizing energy waste and how the public can do their part in conserving resources. Essentially, the main objective of the day is to reduce the use of energy and to encourage people to use it efficiently. Formed under Ministry of Power, the Bureau of Energy Efficiency, BEE, has been leading the celebrations of national formed under the Union Ministry of Power, the Bureau of Energy Efficiency has been leading the celebrations of National Energy Conservation Day annually on December 14 since 1991. A constitutional body that falls under the Government of India, the Bureau of Energy Efficiency, assists in the development and implementation of strategies, policies, and to reduce excessive consumption. As part of awareness campaign, awards are distributed annually on this day in 56 subsectors of the country to recognize achievements in energy efficiency. The National Energy Conservation Awards program commends the efforts of the industry, institutions, and establishments ranging from power plants to hotels to shopping malls. Prizes are also awarded by the BE to witness of the national painting competition centered on the theme of energy conservation. India's development science sectors are flourishing since India's development sectors are flourishing which leads to an increase in the demand for energy. It is expected that India's resource requirements will double by the year 2030. The BEE strategies and develops policies that will help decrease this demand by advocating the adoption of efficient measures for energy use. So the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy was established in 1992. Ujala was launched by the Prime Minister of India as an LED lamp distribution project on 1st May 2015. The 17 Sustainable Development Goals of 2030 Agenda were set by the United Nations for a better tomorrow on January 1st, 2016. A movement towards sustainable and eco-friendly clothing begins in the fashion industry across India, saving the planet in style in 2020. Conserving energy undoubtedly leads to a better quality of life, reduced carbon emissions, mean clean air, a healthier planet, and saving. Anything from unplugging appliances when not in use, switching off extra lights in a room, taking public transport instead of driving are few of many examples of energy conservation. National Energy Conservation Day showcases India's exemplary milestones in energy savings and all the while planning holistic development strategies for the future. Replace your light bulbs. Energy efficient light bulbs are pricier, their efficiency and long-term use make them less costly in the long run. Children are our future, and what better way to improve their future than talking to them about the good practices on saving energy. Don't forget the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. National Energy Conservation Day is hyped up in India. Participate in the campaigning and advocacy for resource conservation. The fast fashion industry has led to an estimated production figure of 148 million tons by 2030. A move that is sustainable for the economy and environment. Some home-based brands are inclusively working with women and from rural areas on creating sustainable collections. According to the UN Environment, the fashion industry alone is responsible for approximately 8% of the carbon emissions. Fortunately, millennials are all for shopping sustainably and have been drinking. Textile processing uses around 2,000 chemicals, out of which only 16 are allowed by the Environment Protection Agency. Everyone has a responsibility. National Energy Conservation Day advocates for the importance of saving energy for everyone, be it a child or the elderly. So India has a large role to play as it is a huge country with a population of over 1.4 billion people. Accommodating such a large portion of planet's population means that they also carry a large amount of responsibility for climate change. Even turning off the tap water once while brushing your teeth is helpful. Good practices encouraged through conferences, discoveries. Today is also commemorated as Rose Chestnuts Day in US. It's the season to be jolly. Rose Chestnuts Day come at a perfect time for holiday season. Roasted chestnuts often fill the air with the earthy scent as they look by street vendors during December. Not only we have a lot of cultures in the history to thank for learning how to roast chestnuts, bringing us the Roast Chestnuts Day. We have today chestnuts hail from a tree indigenous to Americas and Asia. There is multitude of species that the United States produces only 1% of the world's chestnut production. China is the world's leader, even though most American chestnuts are imported from Italy. American chestnuts were decimated by deadly blight. So, with this, we shall end today's commemorations. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. The feedback form has been shared in the form of polls, quizzes. We request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form before you leave the platform. See you all tomorrow at the same time with the same link with different commemorations. Take care. Good night.